Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? And still looking into the debacle, also known as the GOP, which continues its further fall from grace and more into disarray and chaos. Jim Jordan, now he's a three-time loser and now has just stepped down. Rightfully so, Jim, because you weren't going anywhere. You certainly weren't going to be speaker. I thought it might be possible. Now it's like, yeah, give us a break. Thank goodness we got some Republicans with a good sense in their head. Here's something that I would say to some of the people out there, and especially also to Sean Hannity from Fox, who was, sending out messages to certain people, trying to bully them into supporting Jim Jordan, which didn't work. And also, other people were sending messages to their wives and everything. What does it say when you have to actually threaten and intimidate people to get your way? What does that say about you? What does that say about your methods? Does that say that somebody we can count on, somebody we can trust, or that somebody that only knows how to bully and hurt people in order to get their way? Okay? And that certainly is not a person that's going to do things for the American people, but more for himself. And of course, Hannity, once it got out in the open, he went on his whole rant about how outraged he is about people criticizing him. That's his job. No, it's not your job. You're not a journalist. You're a hack. You're not a patriot. You are just some swine who wants to suck up to Trump and to fascism, and you don't care about the American people. Okay? You don't even qualify as a journalist. Quite the opposite. You are just a wretched propagandist, and you're not a good person. And of course he says, well, I don't apologize. No, we don't expect you to apologize. See, an apology would be like an admission of guilt. It would also be show a sign of regret, which would be an indication of integrity and nobility. Two important qualities in people that you would find in actual journalists that you clearly do not have and never will have. Instead of catering to this whole MAGA thing, which is the one thing that is throwing a total wrench in the GOP, try and select a speaker that you can trust. And, when you find out that people are actually trying to intimidate certain Republicans to get them on board because they're not being supportive, they should ask themselves, one, why aren't they supporting you? There's a good reason for that, because they know your candidate's no good. And two, if the party on the whole hears about this, they should call these people out and say, stop doing that. Stop intimidating people. Stop sending, threatening text messages to their wives and everything. That's some of the things that can help the GOP regain some of its grace, regain some of its integrity. I doubt if they're going to do that. As to who the actual speaker is going to be and when, who knows? Okay? But because, they're still in disarray, there's also the possibility of a future shutdown. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen now. There's 9 other possible candidates who may or may not be speaker. But at least if they choose somebody, I hope it's somebody of equality and not some other deranged MAGA head who's only there to lick Trump's boots and to suck up to Fox. And as for you, Hannity, go to hell. Yeah, you really are a wretched person. You are slowly becoming worse than Tucker Carlson. That is not something to be proud of. Okay? If you really cared about this country, you'd try and do the right thing. Fat chance. So, anyway, it's getting a little noisy out here. Thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.